morning, California! Christina has been so ready for this intro to freediving course. This week we'll be learning the basics of breath holding and, more importantly, all the safety techniques to keep us alive and avoid taking our terminal breath, which we'll explain later on in the video. This is Chris, our instructor. He used to be in the Navy.
I am a freediving instructor, among other things, and I'm stoked on getting people comfortable in the water, getting them through any maybe fears they have or limitations that they think they have. I love teaching this freediving class because we have natural abilities that a lot of us don't know, and so this class kind of unlocks those, and I love seeing people do things that they never thought they'd be able to do.
So you turn people into fish?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm teaching me.
I know, right? you would drown. After learning the fundamentals, we made our way towards a local pool, which brought back all sorts of memories from my competitive swimming days. This is where we put all our basic safety techniques and techniques in general into practice. While learning about the rescue techniques, we also learned about hypoxia, which is a condition in which the body or a region of the body is deprived of adequate oxygen. So basically, when you hold your breath for too long and you start to run out of oxygen, you get to experience hypoxia. Near the end of hypoxia, your body blacks out. You won't drown because you black out. Blacking out is basically your body going into conservation mode, but when you do drown, is when you take your terminal breath, which is essentially the final breath that your body takes when you have run through all of your oxygen supply and your body finally takes that one big gulp of air, except if you're underwater, that gulp of air is actually a gulp of water, and it kills you. I feel really good about that. I felt really good.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never learned so much in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can save your life if you ever black out underwater.
That's the plan.
I just want protein.
James and I are back at the Airbnb and I'm on cloud 9. I'm so hungry. I'm just so amped and jazzed. Like, this is what I've been wanting to do. I held my breath for a length and a half, so probably 40 yards, which is a lot. And I just like, a couple months ago we went rock climbing. And well, I went rock climbing for the first time and I felt so like strong and powerful and like roar. I roared. And I've just been getting really excited about being able to use my body in these crazy ways. And apparently tomorrow we're going to dive down to 66 feet in the ocean. I'm just excited and I'm really hungry and my arm is getting pretty tired. Cooper is of course with us and he has been such a good boy. He's been very patient. He had a little bit of anxiety this morning, so we played fetch. This Airbnb also doesn't have a heater and we're cold. I know this is not energy efficient, but honestly, it works.
My favorite part of the course today was learning how to rescue people if they lose motor control or they black out.
Yes.
And I got to practice on Christina many times.
Yeah.
Got to practice on our instructor many times. We got to do it in the pool with fins. It was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. And there's such a huge difference between when you do it wrong and when you do it right. When you do it right, it's just easy. It flows. The person's head goes back like it's supposed to, and it's not in the water.
And I don't drown. The next day, we met at a local beach park to learn how to hold our breath for 2 minutes, fix our masks, and swim an ungodly distance to the buoy where we would be diving below.
What we're going to do today, we're going to start with statics. Usually we do statics in the pool, so this will kind of be simulated, but we'll still be able to get the gist of it for sure. The way we'll do it, we'll just have you guys both just kind of like find a spot in the grass to lay down, and then we'll do, usually what you do is
I like to do a series of breath holds. So usually my first breath hold will be like a minute and I feel like garbage. And then the second one will be like 2 minutes and I like barely make it to the 2 minutes, but I felt way better at 1 minute than I did in the first one. So it usually kind of progresses. And most people either do best on their third breath hold or their fourth breath hold.
Being so far from land had its own set of complications. We won't go into too much detail in this video because we shared all of those dramas in a podcast episode. Links below. What I will say is that it was incredibly challenging and incredibly rewarding.
The goal with freediving is to not take your terminal breath. In all seriousness, I am very, very, very excited to start my journey in underwater filmmaking. I don't know where this is going to lead, but I hope it leads somewhere that's not a terminal breath. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We have a couple more fun ones in the queue. I am so excited to be in California, and honestly, I'm just excited to spend more time in the ocean this year.
Christina?
Yes?
Do you have any obstacles that you have yet to overcome?
I still can't breathe underwater. Okay. I thought that I was going to be able to at this point, and I've yet to accomplish that.
Yeah?
I might just be stuck with being able to hold my breath for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm going for the whole underwater breath hold technique where I become an actual fish. My philosophy is I'll be able to film the fish if I am a fish. I don't know, there's no sound logic to it. I'm just here for fun. Yeah, so I don't know if Chris can help you grow gills, but I think that's when you need to talk to the fish. Yeah. When you get down there, just have a chat with the fish and see if they can help you. Hello, Mr. Fish. And he's like, I don't know what you're saying.